News starts now.
Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. Two gun battles in Granbury left a sheriff's deputy and a police officer wounded and the gunman dead. All of this happened within a matter of minutes this morning. Two different locations in Granbury, 45 minutes southwest of Fort Worth. We have updated information a short time ago from investigators, and Laurie Berriger is first on Fox 4 News from Granbury at the Hood County Sheriff's Department. Laurie.
Well, Clarice, all of this left people wondering from the very beginning why. Why did this happen? And it turns out that the gunman, Ricky Don McComas, was due in court today in Johnson County to face charges of sexual assault of a child. Instead, he showed up here in Hood County wearing fatigues with guns and ammunition. He gets shot to death by authorities, and he leaves one officer injured, a sheriff's deputy critically wounded.
And so we were standing there and looked out, and this van pulls up, and we're like right there.
Gary Farina and a couple of his employees were standing outside his restaurant when police got into a shootout with Ricky Don McComas. They were on the front porch when McComas came speeding to a stop in his white van.
And a guy jumps out, and he's got an assault weapon in his hand, and he gets out and he turns it this way, and we're standing right there, and he looks at us just for a blink of an eye, and then turns, and then all the gunfire began.
Granbury police officer Chad Davis got shot in the upper arm. The suspect, a 60-year-old Granbury man, wound up dead. The incident started with a sheriff's deputy responding to a disturbance call in the Oak Trail Shores mobile home park just before 11 o'clock.
During their interaction, gunfire erupted at the location, and the deputy received a gunshot wound to the head.
The sheriff's deputy went by helicopter to the hospital. His injuries, life-threatening. The Granbury officer is expected to be okay. No one at City Hall was injured, but with shell casings and investigators everywhere, officials closed for the day. Gary Farina, who estimates he was about 20 feet from the suspect when the shooting started, says the whole thing seemed surreal.
It was strange because, you see this on TV all the time, but when it's actual, it's a whole different experience.
And we have learned the name of the sheriff's deputy. His name is Sergeant Lance McLean. At last check, he remains in critical condition this evening. Also, we have another crew in Joshua right now. An update from there. That is where the suspect's house is, and we understand that they are waiting for the bomb unit the bomb squad to get there because folks do not want to enter that house. They have concerns that it may have been booby trapped. So we have another crew from Fox 4 there on that scene, and of course we'll have more on that coming up later. Clarice?
Still a developing story, Laurie Berriger. Thank you. Hood County Sheriff's deputies and Granbury Police are keeping vigil at the two Fort Worth hospitals where the wounded officers are being treated. We're told the Hood County Sheriff is at the bedside of Sergeant Lance McLean at JPS Hospital. Again, Sergeant McLean is in critical condition. He has a gunshot wound to the head. And the Granbury police officer shot near City Hall was taken to Harris Methodist Hospital. We're told he's in ICU for the gunshot wound to the upper part of his body, but his injuries are not life-threatening. Stay with Fox 4 as we continue to follow this developing story in Hood County. We're going to take you back to the Sheriff's Department on Fox 4 News at 5:30 for the latest and any developments that occur. MyFoxDFW.com.